Wait, so you went from 18 offices to living in a garage.
So what happened is,
Right now, we're on our way to meet up with Mr. Excellence. He grew a real estate empire to over $2 billion in sales, and he's gonna tell us exactly how he did it.
Kevin, welcome.
Mr. Excellence.
How are you?
Great to finally meet you in person.
Likewise.
For everyone who doesn't know who you are, I know you're the world famous Mr. Excellence, but what do you do for work?
Right now we have Excellence Real Estate, which is composed of 62 offices, 1,100 agents. You know, our best year we did like 2.6 billion in sales.
Gotcha. Wow. Well, that's incredible. Well, stay tuned for the house tour and car tour. So tell us a little bit. This is your Bentley, correct?
Yes, this is my everyday car. I take it to work, back and forth, and all that. Over here, the Mercedes, AMG, just to move around faster on that. And then as we come over here, we got the marketing Hummer, which markets our brand. And then we're in a lot of parades, so what we do is I got this one here that's convertible, and we take the top down and we sit on top, and we wave at the people at the parades. So
Yeah,
that's
amazing.
what we do. Kevin, come on in.
Awesome.
Come on into the
Yes.
house. Well, this is our entryway right here, and the goal here is to someday, as we get older, to put an elevator here that'll go up, so that way it doesn't make it hard to go up the stairs. But our living room right here, this is where we greet a lot of our clients or friends on that.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, look at this stairway, the entryway, the chandelier. I mean, this is incredible. Did you put that in there?
The chandelier was already there when we moved in. When we entertain people, we entertain them, we bring in the bar. We have the vodka wall over here. We keep our fine wines over here. We have about 300 drinks. And you know
300 drinks.
Bottles. I don't
Wow.
even drink. Can you believe that? I started collecting a bottle like, oh, you know what? This looks nice. I'm going to buy it. And next thing you know, people come and they'll say, hey, you know what? You got some good stuff here. I go, I don't know. You know what? Lately, I have a big investment on Tequila Comisario, and
okay.
it's a tequila that's it's growing. It just won best tasting tequila in the world. We use the kitchen very little. You know, when I married her, I told her, look, part of the package is it has to be a Friday night every night. We probably go out to dinner 350 days out of the year.
Well, you still have a very beautiful kitchen.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure for entertaining, this works out
Yes,
well.
it works out really good on that.
Now, wait, let me just get this straight. Is that a TV?
That's a TV.
So we're talking, how many inches is this TV?
You know, the TV itself is about an 86, but when you add
Oh, I see, there's
the
a
whole
frame.
thing,
Yeah,
it
got
makes it look like a 100-inch TV. We have our prayer room over here, which is important to us on that. So whenever we're counting
awesome.
our blessings, this is the place to come. And up here you have another living room. We're thinking of taking everything out and doing like for podcasts to run a show or something, like a studio, but we still haven't decided what to do on that.
This is beautiful.
And then
Amazing.
on the master bedroom, so we came in and we started putting our own taste, the whole thing, the TV right over here with the frame.
Yeah,
on
beautiful.
that.
This room is crazy.
This is my closet. Since I do a lot of shows, I got my ties.
Oh yeah, let's get that out there.
You know, the ties over here. Rosita made this tie right here.
Wow,
She
beautiful.
put every gem in here on
Amazing.
that.
Wow.
Different ties.
Wow.
and all that.
How many ties do you own?
I don't know. Maybe at least 100.
At least
I don't know.
100, yeah. So you wear a suit
I wear a
Everywhere
suit
you go.
everywhere I go. We go to Disneyland 3 to 4 times.
You go in the suit, so even
I go
Splash
in the suit.
Mountain, Thunder Mountain, you're wearing that suit. That's incredible.
I'm wearing a suit, and you know what? Sometimes when she's in the bathroom and I'm just sitting outside, people think I work there because they see the badge, and they'll say, "Sir, do you know where the Winnie the Pooh's at? Oh, go this way to the right, okay? Do you know where the bathrooms are at? Right over here. Where's the Space Mountain? Right over here. Do you know where the corn dogs are at? They're right around the block." And I have a good time with them.
I love that. I love that.
I got evicted from Rosita's closet. Rosita we had the closet over there. I had some good spots, and then I started getting less, and then she had me on a little cubby like this with just a few suits, and I said, okay, it's not going to work out. And Rosita, I'm telling you, when you evicted me from the closet,
It was necessary to just lead him in the right direction.
He said that the marriage was actually on edge a little bit too at first.
True story. We were in a fight.
this is Rosita's now.
Oh wow. Well, this is huge.
Yeah, this is hers now, the closet, but it wasn't like this, and she had me down on my shoes just for a little bit here, a little half of a box. So I don't know. I think I had to hold my ground on that. So
This is an incredible closet, though. Yeah,
so,
beautiful.
yeah, this is her closet. So I don't come in here anymore. It's her closet. I got mine over there. Let me show you a little bit outside. Come on out.
Yes, please. Wow.
When summer comes, this is
Oh my gosh.
where we spend. We turn on the fires, we turn on the waterfall, the whole thing, and we.
Yeah, I mean, so a waterfall comes down, but you also have a slide?
We
That's
also have a
amazing.
slide.
Wow, incredible. Thanks again for showing us around. Beautiful. I've actually never seen a house quite like this.
Thank you.
The cars, everything, incredible. Talk to me about your story, Mr. Excellence, how you got started.
Well, my story starts back in my 10th grade at Pioneer High School. I was taking life science class, and Mr. Lester Hufford was the teacher. And I didn't know this, but he owned a real estate office in Fountain Valley, and he had a really nice car parked 5 feet away from his door. And he told me one day, he says, "Mike, you will, with your personality, you could be one of the greatest real estate agents that ever lived." So that seed that Mr. Hufford planted, it just grew. So at 19 years old, I went ahead and started taking the courses. I didn't pass them. I passed it the third time. So that was working against me. But then I passed the test at 20 and a few months old. I got into the real estate business, and in May of this year, it'll be 40 years. The first time I got a 33%. The second time I got a 67%. The third time with another 100, that's when I passed. So 300 of us went out into the real estate world, and from the 300 that went out with the same dreams, the same passion, hey, we're gonna make it big, 299 agents failed, and I'm the only one left. And I think because I was persistent, and I had no other avenue but to succeed, and probably that's why I kept it going.
You started your real estate career off as an agent.
As an
correct?
agent.
And then you eventually became a broker. How old were you when you started to own your own business and manage other offices?
You know what? I came in at 20 years old in 1984. So by 1988, I had closed 100 transactions in a year. So in 89, the brokers that I was working for were getting a divorce. Hey, Mike, come with me. No, follow me. I says, look, guys, I like you guys both. I'm just going to open up a little small office down the street. And that's how I started.
Oh, so you actually, in desperation, started your own
desperation.
office. I think I watched a video. You were handing out flyers.
Yes.
To get your word out, to get the name out there, going door to door. So the groundwork led to your success. Am I right?
That's correct. To me, I've always, I'm an old guy, an old dog in real estate. So my way of doing it was door knocking, because you couldn't cold call because it was 20 cents a call and the broker would not allow it. Only very few people had cell phones, because it started out with $5 a minute and then it came down to $1. And it wasn't until the mid 90s that people were having a lot of cell phones and it was getting easy, but it was very expensive at the beginning.
Does money make you happy?
You know what? We all go into life stages. When you're in your 30s and your 20s and your 40s, you know, everything's all around money. Money, it controls us. We want to have more than this guy. We want to do more, this and that. As I got older to 60, the money is not the issue. Is keeping the integrity, helping people, just being out there. The money's going to come in if you do quality work, and it'll make you a living on that. Because at the end of the day, we're not going to take anything anyway. So it's best that we live a great life, an awakening life, huh, Rosita? And right now, me and Rosita are going through that bridge of saying, hey, you know what? My time, she's a lot younger, but my time is coming to an end. And, you know, we got to work it to the best and empower people so that way they can continue, you know, living a great life.
I believe money reveals who you are. I believe happiness is within. You don't need money to be happy. I know a lot of people that don't have much that are extremely happy, and I know a lot of people that have a lot of money and are extremely unmiserable.
I think for a lot of young people watching, that's a big point because people think, well, if you're a bad person and you have a lot of money, that money can amplify who you are as a bad person.
I just want to keep empowering people. I want to plant those seeds to people so that way I can make a difference in their life.
How did you guys meet?
We met through the business. It's extremely important, in my opinion, to have a person that is going to support your dreams, not shoot them down. It's important to be with someone that believes in you.
What would be the definition of a high-value man?
I have a daughter. I have another daughter through Mike, and I always tell him, look for a man that has character. You see his values, the way that he does one thing, he's going to do everything. So it's very important to see that he's a hard worker, that he has, you know, he's a good human being, he's a good son, a good man to this world. And that's the type of man, in my opinion, that is very valuable and is going to always hold his value. So that's what I look for.
Amazing. Let me ask you now, what is a high-value woman?
If Rosita does everything that I do, I'm a very happy camper. But no, she goes ahead. She goes ahead and whenever she sees me going or straying to the side, she puts me back in the middle lane. On that, it's true. She's the biggest cheerleader on that, and we're always looking to do the best and be the best. And, you know, I know what makes her happy, so I try to do all the things that makes her happy. And she knows how to make me happy also. So as long as we work with each other, the relationship will continue to go great.
So how did you build a real estate empire to over 1,000 agents? Walk me through more of your story.
You know, sometimes things happen and they're not planned out. I opened up in '91 under ERA on a normal size office, and I had it for 5 years. Then I went into the Century 21 system from 1996 to 2009, and I started with one office, and then all of a sudden I opened up a second one, and then I found out that one of my top agents was gonna leave. And I says, you know what? I don't want this guy to leave. I like him. So I went to him and I says, hey, why don't we open up an office together? And he says, okay. So I opened up the third Century 21 and then another one and another one. I got up to about 18 Century 21s. And we became the largest in California and in the top 25 in the United States.
Wow.
On that. And then all of a sudden, the market crashed in '08. We started downsizing, offices were closing. So next thing you know, in 2009, I ended up living in a garage with my parents.
45 years old, moved back with your parents. Wow.
Right. I still
Incredible.
had some offices. I had closed a bunch of them, but they weren't doing so well because of the recession.
Because 2008, brutal.
Brutal. It was brutal, 2008.
And then when you met each other,
We were
he
both
was-
at our lowest, huh?
Yeah, I met him at the top, and then I seen him lose it all. And then I seen him, he would share with me his dreams and hopes once he started rebuilding. But he went down to zero and he had to rebuild.
and that's when you started dating.
Yeah, that's when we were dating. Yeah.
At zero.
Everybody has the ability to build something that's great. You know, my parents came in from Mexico. They brought us in 1969. I remember that as a immigrant and didn't speak any English, being at my kindergarten, and I would hear the kids, you know, talk to the teacher, and I would just hear. And one time I went to the teacher and I said, Machichones, and she gave me a pencil and all that. It wasn't until I was like in the third grade where I saw the picture. Her name was Mrs. Jones. They gave us the ability to come to this country for us to go ahead and be the best that we can be. It's not written, but I think I'm probably the largest Latino minority-owned organization in California. I think a lot of people that don't succeed is because they let the issues, they let the circumstances, they let, hey, you know, I didn't come with money and this is that. You know, I'm a guy that came from zero, no golden spoon, Section 8. You know, we were the poorest in the neighborhood, but they instilled values of having a lot of integrity. And all I did was just take those values, turn it into some marketing, and just let it grow. And here we are today. But there's no secret, there's no formula, there's nothing. It's just a lot of hustling out there and letting people know that you're in the business. We got to adapt with the good markets, we got to adapt with the bad markets, but you know what? We got to keep moving forward so that way, you know, the dream can stay alive.
Mr. Excellence, Rosita, thanks for taking the time today again. I loved your story and excited for this video to come out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you got value out of this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below who we should interview next. We'll see you in the next video.